Hello everybody. Without further ado, let's quest. Okay, alright, let's start. Hardcore mode. Nightmares and sleepwalking. I got a bunch of hours in this from when it was released, and coming back to it, honestly, it's such a masterpiece. Sometimes I can't believe it. This whole opening scene is genius. I don't just mean this, but the gameplay. There he is, the Ziggler. What a handsome fellow in his little castle.
Where on earth is Henry? I need him to run some errands.
He was still sleeping when I went out.
At this hour, blue-blooded idler.
Yeah, blue-blooded idler. Pay attention.
Like he was out all evening, drinking like a lord.
Drinking like a lord.
What on earth did you get up to last night?
We were chatting in the tavern.
Me and the lads were just having a chat in the tavern. Some wayfarer stopped by. He was telling us what's going on in the world.
Well, I hope he didn't fill your head with nonsense.
Who's the wayfarer?
Well, I've got a
Is a
feeling there's
question.
something you're not telling me, and it's connected with that scratch on your hand. And that suspicious-looking character with a sword who turned up.
This is quite important. I don't care whether Pa is angry at me. I'm not worried about my friends. I do want to see if she wants
You need me
help.
to do anything, Ma?
Ah, you're a good lad. But I'm fine.
Always help your mum.
It's your father needs helping with that sword.
Okay, which one? So, let's just have a little look outside and around. These guys, the Martin family, they live down from the castle here. When Henry comes to the game, he's kind of a blank slate, isn't he? He's a bit of a fool, he's a bit of a clueless kind of character. Those experiences outside of Skalitz that really shape him. But, as you can see here, there's a lovely patch of nettles behind the house. I came here to get the nettles. I couldn't help but notice, if you look over there, there's a window in that tower. And sometimes Henry would come out at night, out this door, and he would look up at that tower, and the Ziggler would be looking down on him, kind of creeping him out. And sometimes Henry would come outside and he would find Ma just looking up at the Ziggler's tower. And if you were listening closely to the text at the beginning, his dad called him a blue-blooded idler, which basically implies that he's got royal blood. But it's a kind of bit sarcastic, like he's as lazy as a lord. But of course that's got two meanings, hasn't it, as we know.
I can't wait to see the sword. Just make sure you don't botch it.
When did I ever botch anything?
Where shall I
Yeah,
start?
so he's kind of
Shut
arrogant.
up and give me what I want, or I'll kick your ass this evening.
Says he's going to kick the ass of guards.
Lordship.
And then the guards call him your lordship. The dad's called him your blue-blooded idler. And he's been here in this place, we guess, for a long time. Now, in the true story, Radzig kind of takes over Skalitz before the attack, but we're led to believe here that everybody's been here a while. So then we can kind of surmise that Henry's kind of been living in this mini-walled enclosure for his life, with Radzig looking down on him here and sneaking in and out of his life here and there. Everybody's kind of referring him to his lordship. I think he feels a certain protection, shall we say. So I think even subconsciously, at this point, maybe even consciously, Henry knows there's something going on here. And that's going to contribute to this neutral evil kind of vibe. But first, we're going to do the most important thing for Henry, which is go with this guy he's been hanging out with. This guy's been hanging around in Skalitz for a little while now for some reason.
The question is, what do you want? I don't want to rot in this hole forever.
See?
I feel like I don't belong here. I want to live and see the world. Spoken like a man. And as it happens, today's your last chance. I have to leave.
Why does he have to
Alright,
leave today?
I'll wait on the-
And why has he spent the last few days training Henry? Again, I don't know, I'm just kind of like reading the subtext here. So, yeah, Combat Master Vanyek. Where's this guy from? Aha! So he's one of Istvan's men, is he? So why would Istvan send one of his best men to train Henry? What do you reckon? Yeah, it's just a coincidence that he has to leave today. But he's been hanging around in the town, and so's Istvan. By all accounts, we kind of know this, right? So is this guy just like randomly training a
we get
peasant boy? So there's a lot of lovely nettles up here for us to roll around in for a minute. When I was a kid, I used to love rolling around in nettles and in the mud. Very, very important for your personal development, your development of your immune system actually as well. You really want to get kind of filthy, you know, at various points in your life. But as I said, like, if you start his adult development outside, right, and you kind of like race through Skalitz, you're kind of missing quite a lot important character formation. And a lot of that character formation takes the form of rolling around in nettles. And you'll see why in just a moment. Right, so I guess this swordsman who's been training me, this strange and attractive man, I've kind of been talking him into these kind of ideas of freedom and so on. So that's the shadow, that's the beginning of history, I think. And then, let's pick a little bit more of this. Because there aren't that many things to do in Skalitz to improve yourself. And this is kind of one of the ways of showing that Henry was intelligent and was learning about the world and was curious about the world. Don't worry, I'm not going to do 5 hours of picking nettles, but there needs to be some nettle picking. Alright, so this particular road of nettles then, this leads us up to the back of the pub and Henry's friends. Henry's a bit neutral evil, right? And he's got this chip on his shoulder because he knows that he's special for some reason. He's treated in a very, very special way. I think when he was younger, he did quite a few bad things. Not really bad, not like psycho bad, but kind of selfish, kind of evil acts, and he got away with it. I think maybe Martin would rather that he had been punished, but sometimes when he'd done something really bad and there was no way out of it, I think probably Radzig helped him one way or the other. So that kind of like protection that Radzig gave him has contributed to this kind of neutral, evil arrogance. So let's go and have a little look in the pub. Is it also interesting when you think about how wrong Henry is in terms of which side he's on in general?
What is this Wenceslas for a king?
Deutsche Spanish shit. What?
Just listen and you'll hear for yourself.
So his name is actually German. So his name is Deutsch, so he's just called German. Mr. German. Sigismund supremacy, yes. Sigmund Freud, here we go.
Deutsch has gone too far. Wenceslas is our rightful king.
Where'd you get that from, Henry?
Throwing some chairs will do.
Oh, I'm going to throw some shit, don't worry. As I said, it's an important part for the health of your immune system that you are regularly rolling in filth. Yeah, okay guys, later, you run along. We're going to go and filled up on nettles.
Good health to you.
I love how he basically spends his time picking nettles. 117 nettles there for you. It's a lot of nettles. Thank you very much. Alright, let's go and see Kunesh then. Dom and Doma can wait. Ah, man. You kind of have to go through it as well, I'm afraid, if you live in a village. Yeah.
You had it coming, you pup. And your old man can fuck off too.
Yeah, alright, let's go see Maminka. Maminka!
Hurt. Won't stop bleeding.
Not the Czech jump scares. Yeah, there's going to be a few Czech jump scares. My Wojciechki dobrze.
There you are, good as new.
Alright, cheers, Maminka. Let's get back to the boys. Alright, these monkeys. That's Fritzy.
Listen, there's this locked chest I need to get.
Hey, listen, Fritz. I don't know how to say this, but you're the guy that people come to. Hello, Fritz. Fritz is great. He says what he needs to say so he can stay in the club.
Country!
Whatever club that is.
My ass. This is all good, clean, fun.
So I don't think this Henry has a problem with lying. Shitty boy, yeah, shitty boy.
Eat shit.
You can fix him though.
What the fuck do you
See,
think you're doing?
he's fixable, everyone. Please fix him. I can speak Czech better when I'm drunk, I have to say. Not hammered, but a little bit drunk really helps that psh and
Fucker!
sounds.
I'll make you pay for that.
Oop, no, no.
Cry now.
Do it to Fritz! My face is too pretty. It's just a free-for-all. Oh god, that hurt. I need to see Mummy again, I think. There's a good patch of nettles here to be rolling around in. Hey, there we go. That's what I was after. Alright. We've collected such a quantity of poisonous herbs that our vitality is permanently increased by +2, alright? So, again, roll around in the filth from time to time. Maminka! Maybe her name was actually Mother. You know, like Deutsch is called Deutsch. That's the answer we're looking for, right? It's not that she didn't have a name.
Oh, now.
Just that
stop
her name is
squealing
Mark.
like you ought to learn to do that yourself.
Mumka! So, now we're going to go and sort this guy out, Kunesh. Now, this is how you do it. Best way of taking out these isolated village bullies is by building an army. Yeah, now you guys...
sorted out Deutsch.
Yeah.
Now I've got someone else to deal with.
Kunesh, get out here, you old goat. I've something to show you.
Ugh, come on, Kunesh. Can you stand there so you can take a beating? Just stand there for me. Thank you very much.
What the fuck are you here for?
Now my goons will beat you.
Oh, fuck it.
Wait. Why they come for me? You got like 3 targets. Okay, I hate fist fighting in this game. Give me a sword. Ugh. I was hoping that you guys would be entertained by me picking nettles for 5 hours, but clearly you're not. Kunesh, look at the state of your house. Look at this. This guy's clearly quite depressed. I'm actually a bit upset for Kunesh now. He's clearly going through a hard time, and I made it quite considerably worse. I kind of regret that a little bit. And then, of course, the final one. Now, you can argue with this because it's probably not Bianca. But in the kind of high school, larger community, you then get your anima, which is the romantic interest in this case.
My lovely.
Or at least
well today.
temporarily the romantic
You
interest.
too, handsome. What brings you here?
Bless her.
You're a beauty, of course.
True.
Oh, noble sir. I'm as honored as any simple maid can be. And apart from my beauty, what else might your worship desire?
Is she pushing for another compliment, you think, there, or does she want to go straight to talking trade? I never know with some people.
I need ale for father.
Alright.
It's on me today. You can pay me back this evening.
I think the whole village knows, and the only person who doesn't really know is Henry, and I think he's treated by like a little lord in this little pond. But it's not an evil playthrough in the sense of we're going to massacre all the chickens and murder all the civilians. That's not what this Henry's
I'll be
into at
going
all.
now. See you this evening.
Not if I see you first!
Is that so?
When Istvan talks to him later, he says, they told me, but they didn't tell you. You know, like, literally everyone's chatting about it. I'm not going to punch chickens, unless the game is forcing me to do it for some reason. I'm not going to go out of my way to strangle chickens. What I'm going to do next is kind of, I'd say it's neutral evil, but some of you may think this is just plain evil. I am going to go and rob mum and dad. I don't see it exactly as robbery, right? Because, you know, what's theirs is mine. Like, this is our house, you know, that we live in, right? It's like a shared thing. Can't read, so it's kind of a bit pointless. I don't play Farkle in this game. I've kind of avoided the Farkle thing. This is a Farkle dice that I've picked up from mum or dad there. I don't know what games they were playing with that dice. Interestingly enough, you can get arrested for robbing your own parents. Is it loaded dice then? Is that what it is? So what you're telling me is that Martin, Henry's adopted father, is a cheat? Or Henry's natural mother is a cheat? You should always cheat in dice. Yeah, I know, I'm just wondering, is this dice that you can cheat with a symbol of something else? I don't know. Alright, Daddy-o.
Have you got everything I wanted?
I have charcoal, the hilt, and the ale. We can start.
Good job. Let's have it then, son. Let's see what kind of job the master in Sasau did for us.
Oh, Petrocat's on the move. I thought I plugged you in.
Craftsmanship.
What is the inscription? I thought you were plugged in.
Damned if I know. Doesn't look like Czech to me. Latin, maybe? Lord Rudson ordered it.
They do what they want. This, you should really be staying with the power bank.
This will be the...
This is a really emotional moment, Petrocat.
So, see what you've been cooking up, Vavak.